can you kind of describe what happened on the play at the plate on the sacrifice fly? Kirsch had to throw home.
Yeah, at first, the wind was kind of weird today, so I didn't know how deep it was going to go, and it ended up going deep enough to where I knew it was going to be a close play or they had a shot. So as soon as I saw the ball come, I knew he had a shot. He threw it really, really, really well, and just especially on the inside, he gave me a lane, and as soon as I got the ball, I just tried to dive, make a play for Heston because he made a great throw.
Yeah, how big a play was that? Looking back, obviously, what a close game it was.
Yeah, it's huge. Plays like that, can change a game, and I think that's kind of the theme. We got out of a lot of jams. A lot of runner on third or runner on second, first and second, one out, and pitchers found a way to get out of it. So, all credit to them. We got out of a lot of jams, and that was probably the biggest one.
Make you nervous when they went to review it?
No, I knew. I think the only thing I didn't know was when his hand touched the plate, but the throw beat him, and I knew I got the tag down. So I took all my gear off, and I was ready. So yeah, no, I was fully confident.
Keaton, how did it feel to be back out there, and just what did you think of your game today?
It felt good to be out there again. It's been a while, a lot of ups and downs, but overall felt good. Arm got a little tight in the second inning, but it's just part of the process with Tommy John. I just working through it, and yeah, that was about it.
And you guys, Dave said it was good to get a close game. Obviously, you guys blasted the first 2 days. Just what was it, do you think it was good for you guys to be in a close game, especially when you got some big games coming up?
Yeah, no, it's always good to battle and compete, and in those tight situations, it prepares you for the rest of the year, and I think it's going to prepare us for this upcoming week a little bit, and that's 30 runs isn't going to happen every game, 15, 20, it's not going to happen every game. So it's good that we got a close one, and we were able to keep our composure and just go out there and win the ball game.
Oh yeah, just like Grant said, obviously we're not going to go up there and put 30 runs every game. So I think it was good to have a close game on Sunday, get all the freshmen kind of ready for this upcoming weekend because we know they're going to be close games. And Coach always harps on championship teams win on Sunday, so it was really good to have a close game and be able to have Rindell start closing games, and I think it was really good for everybody.
Eric, did the home run surprise you at all? The way it just kept drifting.
I wouldn't say it surprised me, but I'm definitely not used to it, so so it's pretty cool.
Could you just describe the swing and the pitch?
Yeah, I got a curveball away. I was sitting off speed because he threw me a lot of off speed at bat before, so I pretty much knew off speed pitch was coming and it was outside, so I was able to stay back and drive it, and luckily it got over.
Against the wind, that's what the moral of the surprise that would go get through it.
What was that? Sorry.
The wind. I mean, everything else was getting blown in. That surprised you that it was able to.
There weren't very many balls hit to left field today, so we didn't really get to see how well the ball was flying out there. So I wouldn't really say it surprised me, but I really wasn't expecting it to carry that much. So I'm glad it did, though.
Keaton, if your command was a touch off, and Van Horn mentioned it too, were you a little tentative or nervous or rusty or anything like that?
I think I was guiding my fastball for whatever reason today. And that's why I went to the changeup a lot. I feel really good with that. Just something, like I said, I got to work through and just go back in and work on it this week.
For all three of you, just the early season road trip to San Diego.
Yeah, it's first road trip's always good. To go on the road, stay in a hotel with the whole team. Obviously different team from last year, and so first time on the road's good. It's you get a lot of time together, more than you do here. You're in a hotel, you're practicing, you're doing stuff, and we'll probably get to do stuff, on the off days. So, no, it'll be good bonding for the whole team, and good camaraderie going forward.
You other guys want to talk about the trip too?
Yeah, go on the road's awesome. I mean, we get to do a lot of stuff that we don't get to do here, like wake up in the morning, we all eat breakfast together, or we all go to the field and hit together, or stuff like that. So we get to do a lot of stuff that we don't have the opportunity of doing here every day because of classes and stuff. So it's basically like we're big leaguers. So it's just baseball, and we get to focus on baseball, and then I get to room with Grant, so that's always cool. So I'm pretty lucky for that. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Ditto.
Coach Van Horn said that some of you guys can be kind of messy, luggage scattered everywhere. Do you guys know who the culprits are? Maybe one of you guys or some of your teammates?
I'd have to say it starts with Bonfield, the older guy. Bonfield's locker is always a mess, but I'd say it's an organized chaos. He knows where everything is, so that's all that really matters.
For you two, just facing Arizona on Wednesday and kind of getting off to a good start there in San Diego.
Yeah, no, we that's a test. As soon as we get there. So, we're gonna come prepared. I think a lot of it's making sure we play our game. Like we did today, and battle every pitch, compete every pitch. You never know how the game's gonna go. So, we know they're a great team. We're gonna be prepared, and I think a lot of the focus is gonna be on us and not trying to make any unneeded expectations or anything like that.
Yeah, Arizona's always a good club, so it'll be fun to play a neutral game with them again, just like last year, and they got us last year. So obviously, we like to get them this year again, and it'll be a good game.
Yeah,
Still on base, was that a call play, or do you have the green light sometimes to run?
Coach gave me a green light for that at bat, and he had a slide step first couple pitches, so I had to shut it down on those, but I wanted to go the whole at bat.
Dave said Casey Murphy's probably going to start Wednesday. What do you think about him starting, and just what you think of the pitchers this weekend, the staff as a whole?
Was it me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, full confidence in Casey. He's, I feel like he's looking better every week, and, he's getting back in form, which is great. And, I think he threw a bullpen today, so, that was getting him ready, and he'll be ready for sure. He was he was great down the stretch for us last year, and, I think that's just going to continue. And then, the staff this weekend, it was full team effort from them, and like I said, so many guys came in, got the job done, did what they were supposed to do, threw strikes, even if, guys got hits, walks, kept their composure, especially today. And like I said, so many guys threw, and a lot of guys, it was their first time to throw. So it was really good to see a lot of composure out of those young guys too.
Feel like Campbell and Scrogg and Jeff Day showed that they're both back in form.
Yeah, I think what they did, speaks for themselves. Both of them did, fantastic jobs. They were, they were confident. It almost, other than a few pitches here and there, it was, it's like they never left. So it was really, really good to see out of them and our whole staff.
On the scoreboard, at least, it said Relic hit up to 97, a couple pitches, and was consistently, I think, over 94. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah, he came in with an attitude, which is always big. That's how he was even in the fall and coming into the spring. And he has that attitude about him that he's a competitor and he's not going to let anything. I think he went longer than was expected of him, and that says something about him. He wanted to be in the game, so all props to him. His stuff was really, really good today.
Kids went off the mask in the middle part of the game.
Yeah, a few.
More than one.
Yeah.
You never know what the weekend's going to be like, but to see the freshmen come in and be able to play early and get some at-bats, get some pitches, what was that like just to help build this whole team early in the season?
Yeah, so many guys pitched in and did their jobs, and the freshmen and all the guys off the bench, and I think roles are still getting defined, and all these guys that are just ready to play. A lot of these young guys too. We got a lot of them, and they show that they're ready to play too. Whenever they're called upon. So, that's always a good sign going forward, and most of all, I'm happy for those guys. They all did well.
Hey, Keaton, is it mental, physical? Is it combination? Is it just trying to get over that hurdle when you first come back from Tommy John?
I guess you can say it's both. That's my fourth outing since I've been back. I got to throw three outings against the hitters this spring, and I just hit over a year. There's really no excuses to it. I got to be better, and I just got to keep working. It's all a process.
Just what do you think of Keaton's performance as far as how far along he is?
Yeah, no, he's definitely ahead of schedule, and like I said, as soon as he, in the bullpen today, he looked great, and that was, the best sign going forward. And, you know, he didn't command his fastball as much as he wanted to, but I mean, he was extremely effective, and you know, I think he had all of his pitches, and he's only going to get better going forward. So, but most of all, I'm just glad he's back. It's good to have him back and throwing with some confidence and some conviction. So, happy for him for sure.
Okay.